everyone, and welcome back. Another day, another violent attack, another reminder that insecurity continues to cast a long shadow over parts of Nigeria. But this time, the story ended differently. Instead of another tragic headline about lives lost, Nigerian security forces fought back, rescued hostages, and forced heavily armed bandits to flee. Yet, the operation has left Nigerians asking an important question. Why was an official of the Independent National Electoral Commission caught in the middle of a bandit operation? And what does this say about security as the country moves closer to the 2027 general elections? The Zamfara State Police Command says they successfully repelled coordinated bandit attacks across Gumi, Talata, Mafara, and Gusau local government areas, rescuing an adopted INEC official alongside other victims while recovering hundreds of rustled cattle. According to police authorities, the violence began when approximately 50 motorcycles carrying armed bandits stormed communities around Ruwan Bore district in Talata Mafaru local government area. The attackers reportedly moved rapidly from village to village, rustling hundreds of cattle in what appeared to be a carefully coordinated operation. During the attack, a woman was struck by a stray bullet and was rushed to the hospital, where she is currently receiving treatment. But the bandits were not finished. Police say the armed men later extended their operation into Gomi local government area, where they abducted Aliyu Mohammed, an official of the INEC, who was reportedly carrying out official duties connected with the National Examination Council, NECO. According to authorities, Mohammed has transported examination scripts from several secondary schools within Gumi before he was intercepted along the Gumi-Sokoto road. His official Toyota Hilux vehicle was later recovered abandoned, along with the examination scripts, which security personnel recovered before ensuring they were delivered safely to the appropriate educational authorities. That recovery prevented what could have become another major disruption to the examination process. But the rescue operation was only beginning. Following intelligence reports that large numbers of armed bandits had regrouped inside Gando forest, with reinforcement allegedly arriving from neighboring Sokoto and Kebbi states, the Zamfara police deployed their violent crime response unit alongside other security personnel. What followed was a fierce gun battle. According to the police, security forces confronted the bandits with what they described as overwhelming firepower and superior tactical coordination. Unable to withstand the assault, the attackers reportedly abandoned their captives and fled into the forest. Many believed to have sustained gunshot wounds during the exchange. Among those rescued was the abducted INEC official. Another hostage was also freed unharmed. Security forces also rescued hundreds of rustled cattle, returning them to their rightful owners, delivering not only a security victory but also an important economic one for affected farming communities. Yet the operation was far from over. Police say another distress call arrived shortly afterwards, this time reporting that motorists and farmers had been abducted around Gwana, Garuwa in Saru local government area. Once again, security personnel responded immediately. Supported by officers from the police mobile force, members of the Violent Crime Response Unit confronted the attackers in another armed engagement. Once again, the bandits reportedly flee into nearby forests, abandoning their captives. Every victim was rescued alive. These operations demonstrate what effective intelligence, rapid deployment, and interagency cooperation can achieve. But they also expose a disturbing reality. Why do heavily armed bandits continue operating across multiple local government areas with such confidence? How are dozens of motorcycles carrying armed men able to move across communities before security forces intercept them? And perhaps most importantly, why are public officials, examination personnel, and ordinary travelers increasingly finding themselves caught in the crossfire? These questions matter because insecurity is no longer affecting only remote villages. It affects teachers, students, election officials, farmers, motorists. No group appears completely immune. As Nigeria prepares for future elections, protecting electoral officials becomes increasingly important. While police say the abducted INEC official was carrying out duties connected with examination logistics rather than election materials, the incident nevertheless raises broader concerns about the safety of officials who frequently travel across high-risk areas performing government assignments. The Commissioner of Police in Zamfara has assured residents that aggressive operations against criminal groups will continue while urging citizens to provide timely intelligence capable of preventing future attacks. That appeal reflects an important reality. Modern policing depends not only on armed officers, but also on community cooperation. Many successful operations begin with local intelligence. Many attacks are prevented because ordinary citizens notice unusual movements before security agencies do. Without public cooperation, criminals gain the advantage. The latest operations in Zamfara represent an important tactical victory. Hostages were rescued. An INEC official was safely recovered. Hundreds of stolen cattle were returned. Bandits were forced to retreat. But tactical victories alone cannot end insecurity. The larger challenge remains dismantling the criminal networks that continue recruiting fighters, acquiring weapons, and launching coordinated attacks across Nigeria's northwest. Until those networks are permanently broken, communities will continue living under the constant threat of violence. However, families who fear the worst have been reunited with their loved ones. That is a victory worth celebrating. What do you think? Is Nigeria making real progress against banditry? Or do these repeated attacks show that much more still needs to be done? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this report, please like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of Nigeria's biggest security and political stories. I am Cassie Tony, and many thanks for watching.